Hello, and this is going to be an update video to what I posted on day 2 of Stripe being released into multiverses. Some of those things in the videos I still agree with, but mostly the reason I said those things was because I was looking through it through only a 2v2 standpoint because that is what the game is aiming for. I never played 1v1s before in multiverses, so this video is going to be a lot more in both categories now, since I have kind of well versed myself in it. And I'll tell you what I personally think is the best strategy to use with Stripe in multiverses. Stripe, I believe, is also a very good 1v1 character. 2v2s can be a little iffy just because you have that extra person to actually stop you from combos that you would like to do. I always believed that Stripe could have been a good 1v1 character, but again, I never played 1v1, so I never had the knowledge to actually confirm if this was true or not. But since I've been playing in 1v1s for the past 3 days, I definitely believe he is. Something I like to lift off before I actually start telling you some tips that I like to do with Stripe is obviously my perks. My perks I use is Speed Force Assist, Aerial Acrobatics, and Triple Jump. Mine are heavily combo based. I love to be in front of people, making sure that they don't have time to get away and start setting up for what they want to do next. I want them to be pressured into thinking of a move quickly and hopefully messing up in that move set to be able to combo them off stage. I definitely believe there's a lot more you can use with Stripe if you want, like trigonometry, to really help him live longer, because he does die basically at 100. After you hit 100, you can just use a really powerful move and he'll probably get out of the ring. If not, you can just go out and punch him once. He's done for. The two perks though that I would like to just say right now is Ice and Fire. Right now the gun does not act like a projectile. The game does not register as a projectile. I don't know if they ever will do it. But when you have projectile buff, if you have the Fire and Ice, it will not affect Stripe's gun. If it's targeted onto you, it's going to hit you no matter what, and it will not apply fire or ice. So if you do want to play Stripe, just know that only the buzzsaws are going to count to able to put Ignite or the ice debuff, nothing else. With this, I will tell you now what I believe is some of the most optimal strategies to use with Stripe in 1v1s, and I guess kind of in 2v2s. I'm a little rusty in 2v2s right now though, because I've only been playing 1v1s. In 1v1s and 1v2s, you should really know how far you're going to go out and if the move is going to hit or not. This is what I struggled in day 1. I wanted to go out there instantaneously and just combo them off the side, which you can't do at all, especially in 2v2s, because you're going to get whiplashed if you miss. So what I've been using now is I will stand right next to the ledge, wait for them to jump, and then I'll slash them off, and then I'll go back onto ledge, slash them off until I know they both depleted their dodges, because when you know they have no more dodges left, there's no way they can miss it unless you just miss the attack. Specials you could wait for, but I feel like after that you're gonna have attack decay on your slash, so I suggest wait for the double dodge to come out and use your gun kind of wisely in those stages. Something else that I would like to mention for like a move is Dynamite. It doesn't work. I suggest don't use it. Every Stripe I played against normally doesn't use it. I don't use it because it's really wonky in how it works. I don't know if I feel like it's supposed to teleport you or shoot you to where you're supposed to be going, especially on stage. So with that, you're like, oh, I'll use it off stage, it'll let me go back on, and I'll hit the person as I go. And I even have the perk for it. But the reason I don't feel like this works is because sometimes I've done it off stage and it would either launch me upwards or it literally just spiked me death. I could have made it back, but I was like, well, I'm just going to use my dynamite so I can get that little blast when I land on, and they'll both get hit. No, it sent me straight down to death. I don't know if it works properly. I don't know if I have to angle it myself. Maybe I should chest it a lot more, but I just don't see it working as in properly right now. Since I go with a speed loadout, one thing I have to do is, utilize my gun bullets kind of wisely. If you have CoffeeZilla, that's kind of a nice perk to have also, because you can get your saw blades and gun bullets back kind of quickly. But if you're running a set like me, you want to manage your gun bullets. Gun bullets are very you utilize them a lot. You hit them, you just start gunning them like right there. Now, when I feel like I want to use them is if they're off stage. You can shoot all 3 of them like I did. You can wait, bang bang, and if you know if they're gonna come back, that's when I kind of suggest not using all your gun bullets if you know they can come back, because if they do come back, you slash them off, you have no more bullets to be able to shoot them with. So utilize them very, very well. Just don't spam them every single time you get a hit off, because what happens the next hit you get, they're going to go off stage, and then you have 0 left to actually hit them with. And that could have been an easy kill for you, but again, you had no more bullets with. The one challenging thing with Stripe is the amount of health you have with them. You basically get up to 100, most attacks will kill you. At least personally, I feel like it happens. Most people have enough of a strong enough attack to be able to kill at 100. It's very scary for Stripe, so something you guys need to do if you do want to play him is obviously get really good with those aerial combos, because that's where he really excels at personally. His combo, his jab is also really good. That's something I have to utilize a little bit more. And his aerials, it's so good for damage. That's also why some of the damaging perks would probably be pretty good, because if you just want to start doing rack up a bunch of damage to be able to get them off stage quicker, it would also kind of work. So getting good at combos really does matter, just to be able to knock them off stage and try to get them off stage. You kind of have to kill like that, where you knock them off and then hit them off again and then start gunning them. Or, you know, hit a saw blade. But those are the kind of the things that you really just need to learn with Stripe. And that's how you kind of excel at the character. He's not bad at all. I just think he kind of lacks in the killing power, which really matters, and especially in doubles, if your teammate isn't much of a kill power type person either. So that's what I believe you kind of need to learn with Stripe. And with all that, I would like to just go back real fast to the video I made previously on Stripe and just say I think I let off a worse character than he actually can be. In 2v2s, I still think he struggles a bit just because he doesn't have the kill power as other assassins, and you know, there's that person trying to hit you when you try to do your combos. It's a little iffy. I think he can succeed in it, but 1v1s is a way better home for him to fit. So if you like to play 1v1s, this might be a character you love to pick up. I'll probably come back with another update when they do actually buff him or nerf him, see if I feel like his moves that are not really implemented in yet, like the grab and the chainsaw, make him a better or worse character. Because I can see upgrab being pretty good, but I also kind of like it how it is right now. But with all that, I really thank you guys just for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.